So what we have here is a multi-purpose, household, portable laundry dryer. What you can see here is the outer covering, and we've tried to keep it as airtight as possible. We have a vent here for the exhaust air. So how this works is, this is where we have the primary fan, and when I switch this on, the fan will start to run, will suck in air from here, and which is taken in. On top of the fan is a filament, which you can't see here because we've totally enclosed it for safety. But we have a filament that's mounted on top of the fan, and the air coming out from here is heated, and because there's no other way for the air to pass out, it moves upwards. Now if you come back here, what you see here is one switch to control the main fan. This is a switch to control the auxiliary fans, which we'll talk about in just about a moment. And this is a very special switch. Now the filament here can operate at a maximum of 750 watts. So when you switch this on, there are three settings. The first setting operates the filament at 450 watts, sorry. The second one at 600 watts, and the third one at 750 watts. Let's go back to the auxiliary fans we were talking about. When we first made the Alpha, we noticed that though there was a good amount of heat being generated, it wasn't being circulated uniformly. So we decided to incorporate these two fans. They look small, but they're actually pretty powerful. As you can see, it's only about 9.1 watts here, but believe me, they're really powerful for a capacity of this size. What these do is generate a kind of current here, uniformly distributing the heat, and during our test we've seen sustained temperatures of close to 40 degrees Celsius. Let me just switch it on and show you how it works. So the first thing I do is, of course, normally I would close this, but let me just show you the working of the insides before I close it. So the first thing I would do is to switch on the main fan. Alright, so this is switched off right now. I'm going to move it to the first setting, and here it's operating at 400 watts, 450 watts, sorry. Right, this is 650 watts, and this is 700 watts. So now we're operating this at its maximum capacity, and I simultaneously now switch on the auxiliary fans. And now you can see a really good amount of air here. And to hang the clothes, you can see we've got these three rods up here. So all you have to do is just slip in a hanger here and then put down your clothes. Now the interesting thing about this is not that not just that it works, but that it's completely collapsible and portable. Our main customers here would be users in areas affected by monsoons, and also apartments, residents in apartments that don't have a really huge balcony where you can dry your clothes. So this is how it's going to look when it's in operation. You can just have it at one side. You can keep it wherever you want. You don't have to have a specific area. Like a dryer, it doesn't have to be fixed. All you need is an electrical socket and a little bit of clearance on each side. That said, let's go a little bit on to the features. As you can see, it's already getting quite warm in here. You can feel the resin getting hot. That is due to the circulation here. So we've got the heat coming down from here, but then it circulates so well over here that you can see that this rod has actually started to get really hot. Alright? Okay, so let's just switch this off and explain the main features over here. This covering material has been put on entirely by means of a Velcro, which starts on this side. It goes all the way around, which means once you're done, you can take this off. Same thing you can do here, right? Once you've taken the resin out, which you would do in this case here. Alright. So we've got this end free. Same thing I do at the top, and to dismantle it, all I need to do is to just simply take it all. You can see. As you can see, we've got one part out. Of course, you could do this really efficiently. I'm just being a little clumsy here. So we've got most of it out of the way. And what makes this really special is that once you've got all of this out, the top just slides out. And so does this. If you could just give me a hand here. Thank you. Alright, so we've got the top out of the way. Alright, it's a little messy down here. Now, these fans have been ingeniously, put it here with a plug. So, there we go. This one's out. This one comes out. Again, one plug. And these ones are out too. So, you can see that this is all that remains once it's not in operation. Which makes it pretty convenient because you can just slide it under a bed or push it away, not taking much space. Overall, for the amount of power it consumes, I'd say a very good product to dry your clothes during those difficult seasons. Thank you very much.